Alright, I have already done my base. I used a foundation, a little bit of my mineral foundation from Sephora. Also on top of that, I bronzed up quite a bit with my Clarins bronzer, and I also used a little bit of my new Burjois bronzer. It's a little bit darker than the Clarins. And I filled my eyebrows in. So what I'm going to do is, oh, and I used a little bit of my Smashbox primer for my lids. I'm going to start with this cream eyeshadow from Estee Lauder. It's one of the double wear, and it is Mochaccino, and this is the color. You guys see my nails? This is the magnetic nail polish. I think it's so cool. It looks, my nails look marbled. This is the blue one, and then on my, I don't know how to do my thumbs here. My thumbs, I used the green, and the green actually, I put a little bit of a glitter polish over it, but the green actually like pulled more. But I just think that's so cool. If you live in the UK, you should try the number 17 magnetic polish. It's awesome. I really like it. Alright, so on with the tutorial. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use a concealer brush, and I'm going to put this all over my lid right up to the crease. And I'm just going to put a real light layer, thin layer. Now if you don't have the Estee Lauder, don't panic. The e.l.f. has their shimmer palette, and there's a nice tan in here that you can use. This one right here. You can use that. They also have, e.l.f. also has the cream eyeshadows that you can use. Alright, and then before that sets, I'm just going to blend it up. And this is a new brush that I got that I wanted to try from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. contour brush, and it's very much like my favorite brush, if I can find it. It's very similar to my Sephora crease brush. So if you can't get a hold of the Sephora crease brush, go get one of these e.l.f. brushes, because they're very similar. The Sephora, or the Ulta, did I say Sephora? This is the Ulta brush. The bristles are a little bit longer and just a little bit narrower, but it'll do the same job, I think. So we're going to try that out today. But as far as the Estee, if you're going to use the Estee Lauder, make sure if you need to blend at all, you do it quickly because it sets pretty fast. I got this new palette here from Stila. This is the DayDream palette. There's 22 eyeshadows in here. They do have a much bigger palette. That one is $39, but I literally do not have any room for the bigger palette, so I decided to get this one. And here are the colors, if I can get close. Yeah, it's a very nice palette, and the good thing about this is it's only $18. So for any of you who have wanted to try Stila, but you don't want to spend a load of money, try this palette. So what I'm going to start with is this peachy color right here on the bottom. And I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk brush here, this brush. And I'm going to put some of that right here. And right along my, right underneath my eyebrow. The next color that I'm going to use is this one here. And this is kind of a peachy, I would say it's like a peachy tan color. And I'm going to take my, so I'm going to take that peach color, or that tannish peach color, and I'm going to put that right in here. I like this color. It's real subtle. Next color we're taking is going to be this one here. It's a nice brown. And I don't have the box anymore to tell you the names of these colors. I apologize. Let's see. I'm going to use this brush. This is my 217 from MAC. Because what I'm going to do is place this all over the lid. Another good alternative to this brown color from the Stila palette would be Chopper from Urban Decay. It's such a pretty color. I've been meaning to buy it, but I just have a really hard time spending $18 on a single eyeshadow. I mean, I got all of these for $18. The Urban Decay colors are $18 by themselves, so it's a bit pricey. I'm also going to run that color along my lower lash line. What I'm going to do now is take this next darker color, this brown here. It's very pretty brown. And what I'm going to do is run that along the lower lash line as well. I'm going to use my MAC 239. It's aggravating when it doesn't focus. I need to get my big head out of the way. Did it not focus? It's so funny because it really doesn't matter if it focuses, but yet we kind of like stress when it doesn't. It's very strange. So I'm going to run that along the lower lash line as well. And also along the upper lash line. It doesn't look like she's wearing eyeliner, it just looks like she's got some eyeshadow just kind of like at the base of her lashes, and it's just kind of softened out. So I'm going to take my Ulta crease brush here and just kind of blend that out. You can take it up if you like. What I'm going to do now next is take this color here, this one, that's sort of like a more of a frosty peach. Just going to run that right into here and along the brow bone. You can probably hear my son and his friend. They're like literally outside my door. I think what I need to do, because I'm looking at her picture here, is just, and it's hard looking at this picture because she's at an angle like this and her hair is kind of coming down, so I'm really like guessing here. But I'm going to take a little bit of a peachy color. This one, it's more of like a peachy pink. And I'm going to run that in here as well. And then along the brow bone. And I'm just using that same Sonia Kashuk brush. Okay. Next I'm going to go into my MAC colors here and take Brulee, which is this color here. And I'm going to use my Ulta crease brush and just run that right underneath my eyebrow. I'm going to take a little bit of Dazzle Light on that same crease brush. Just going to place some of that right underneath my arch of my eyebrow. I just realized that I haven't been checking the mirror or the camera when I'm putting my, I hope that everything is showing up. Put some of this right here in the inner corner as well. She doesn't look highlighted here, but I like to do it anyway. It looks like she's got brown along her lash line, or her waterline, so I'm going to take a lighter brown eyeliner, and I have this one here from Buxom that I'm going to use, and the color is Topaz. I'm going to put that along my lash line. This is a nice brown. It's a lot lighter than the brown that I have from my Stila palette. That one's a real dark brown. This is a lighter brown. So, and then you can do your upper waterline as well. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay, I was just looking at her picture, and it's so hard to get these colors right. I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of kitten to my lid, which is this color here, right in the center. And I'm just going to put the smallest amount. So I'm going to use my MAC 222, and I'm going to take that color right in here and brighten this up just a little bit. It's so hard to, I wish I had a different picture. And it's so funny because I had pulled this from a magazine a long time ago because of an article on the back side of the picture. And then when Amy wrote me and asked me to do her makeup from the L'Oreal ad, it was really odd because I just had it sitting here. I think that's better. I think that that's what it needed, was just that light, a little bit of a lighter shade on the inner corner here. I really wish that I had that color chopper from Urban Decay because it would be perfect for this look. I gotta close the door. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put some mascara on. I'm going to use my new voluminous false lashes, or faux cils if you want to be extra fancy. And it's hard to read that because it's so reflective. And this is from L'Oreal and I got it in black. So this is the first time I'm using this. Oh, so far so good. It looks pretty nice. Looks like she's got some false lashes on, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I think I'm going to use these here. These are from Ardell. These are the number 116s. I'm going to use these. Okay, so I have the false lashes on. I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to my lower lashes here. And I always use the Clinique bottom lash because I have stubby lashes on the bottom. And I really feel like I can get real close with this little brush and just really pull the lashes down, make them look a little bit longer. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do some cleanup, some concealing, Pixi Peach corrector. I like these lashes, but they kept sticking when I was trying to put them on with my tweezers. I always use tweezers when I put my lashes on, and the lashes kept sticking to my tweezers, and then it was making a mess. I was having a really hard time trying to get them off of my tweezers once I attached them to my lid. Okay, I think for my concealer I am going to use I'm going to really brighten up underneath my eye area. So I'm going to use my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector. Actually, before I put this on, I think I am. My nose is running. Don't know why. I'm going to use my American Beauty concealer with my big Sephora brush here. Now, a lot of times I do put, and I never mention this, I don't know why, but I do put an under eye cream on, but I forgot today, and I can really tell a difference. I like using an eye cream, and I just have one from L'Oreal that I use. It's nothing, you know, fancy or overly expensive, but I do like to use an eye cream. Okay, now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Brightening Skin Perfector. Just gonna, or not L'Oreal, Neutrogena. Just gonna put a little bit of that right in here to just kind of brighten my under eye area up a little bit more. In the picture that I have in front of me, her under eye area looks kind of bright. So, Makeup Forever HD powder in my under eye area with my Sephora rounded crease brush, rounded crease brush. Okay, I'm going to go back over, now that the glue has dried, I'm going to go back over my top lash line here. Let's see, what brush should I use? I never use this brush, but I'm going to use it right now. It's the brow brush from Real Techniques. I'm not partial to this brush. I think that it's just way too big for eyebrows. What I'm doing is just going over that top line with that darker brown that we use to line. because I had so much trouble with my tweezers sticking to my eyelashes. I kind of made a mess with the glue, so that's why I'm going over this with the darker brown. But actually in the picture I'm looking at, you can really see the brown along her lash line, so that's who worried about it. And besides, these are just, you know, inspired looks. Most people know that. Some people don't realize it and they think it's going to be exact, and it's never going to be exact unless you are that person's makeup artist. I'm actually going to mix two blushes together. I'm going to use this one from Essence. It's called Adorable, and I'm going to use a little bit of my Peach from L'Oreal. And I'm just going to mix these two together because it looks like a peachy pink. And I don't have like a peachy pink color. Okay, for lips I'm going to use this new lip liner that I just got. It's a 17 brand and the color is called Buff. This is what it looks like. And I used my MAC chromographic pencil to kind of nude out my lips a little bit. Okay, so I just filled in with my lip pencil here and just lightly filled in my lips. Her lips look a little more on the brown side. Maybe I'll use this here. This is from Lancome. This looks a little bit more like the color that she's got on. And I'm going to go over that with a little bit of this color here I got from Barry M. And it's just number 10. There's no color on it, but this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to lightly powder along the center of my face. I'm going to use my new Burjois powder. I really like the smell of this powder. It smells good. I actually found a powder that I want to buy because I was at Ulta and I looked at the Perfection from Lorac. And I also looked at the Blu-ray from Cargo. And then I came across Laura Geller. And there is a beautiful face powder that I would like to get. They actually have a kit out right now. It's $59. You get the face powder, a blush, 4 eyeshadows, a brush, and I think a lip liner. And it's $59. And after I finish up sending out my last package for this, a swap that I'm doing right now, I think if Ulta still has them available, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I think that I'm going to try to get that package, the box deal, because you get so much more, because just to buy the face powder is like $32. So you're actually getting the full-size face powder, full-size blush, 4 eyeshadows, the brush, and a lip liner for $59, and I think that's a pretty good deal. So I'm thinking about going to get that. But alright, so we are done. I wish that I could show you guys the ad. I have it right in front of me. Now I can't get the lips exactly right. Her lips are a little more of a brown nude as opposed to mine are a little bit more on like the mauve-y brown side, I'd say. So here's the eyes, and I like the lashes. I really like that Stila palette. I am definitely on a Stila kick lately. I don't know, I'm just really loving the colors. I did my hair, actually I was gonna take it out of these little clips, but maybe I'll keep it in. It looks kind of nice like this. I curled it and then I put it in my the little clips so that it would like get real full. I like it. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you to Amy. I hope that you liked the look for today. Like I said, I tried to get it as close as I could. I really do think that chopper from Urban Decay would be perfect. I think it would be a perfect color for this, for what I'm looking at in front of me right now. But chopper might be good, and then also there might be actually a color in this Makeup Academy palette that would work. But I wanted to, in this palette, I wanted to stick with products that you could get here in the States, because Amy does live here in the States. I wanted to make sure that whatever I was using was available, because she requested it. So, but I hope that you guys like today's look. I think it's really pretty. I always like doing the browns, and I always like doing Jennifer Lopez looks. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.